This is the Fox 11 10 o'clock news.
All right, thanks very much.
Joining us now is the president of the Muslim Public Affairs Council, Salam al-Marayati. Salam, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
I just want to make sure that we can see him.
I want to make sure we have you, Salam.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, very good. So, Salam, how did you hear the news, and what was your reaction?
Well, like everyone else, my phone rang off the hook, and immediately I turned on the television like everyone else and was riveted by the statements of the president. And I'm a proud American today, and I really I'm glad to see the demise of somebody who is sitting on his empty throne of self-righteousness, sending young people to die, to commit suicide, and to commit homicide against innocent civilians. And the demise of bin Laden, therefore, hopefully ushers a new era for all of us, a time to reflect, as well as a time to unite, as the president said.
Salam, what has it been like for the last 10 years separating Osama bin Laden, separating Muslim extremists, Islamic extremists, with really what the Muslim religion is all about, especially here in America?
Well, again, I want to just quote the president in terms of what he said. Bin Laden was not a Muslim leader. He was a mass murderer. And yes, it's been difficult, especially on talk shows, especially in several media outlets, to explain what Islam is, as opposed to what bin Laden represents. And in fact, we've been fighting this kind of violent ideology as Muslim Americans in partnership with law enforcement. We've been fighting against the theology of death represented by bin Laden. And we've been resisting, actually, the polluted ideology that they were trying to push on us here in America and push on our children. And we succeeded. And so I hope in time that story is going to be able to be told, and Muslims, Christians, Jews, people of all faiths, people of no faith, as the president said today, will again unite as Americans, as one nation under God.
So, may I ask you this question, for those of us who don't know? It is said that the body of Osama bin Laden will be handled according to Islamic law. Can you educate us on what that means?
Well, Islamic law is simply that the person is buried within 3 days, and there is a cleansing of the body. So every individual is given that right, regardless. God is the ultimate judge. But I think we as humanity are united again in seeing that a mass murderer is seeing his demise. And my heart right now is with the people who are celebrating at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. My heart is with those victims of 9/11 and their families today. And whatever happens with bin Laden now, it's up to God.
What do you expect in the next few days from Islamic leaders here in the United States, around the country? What type of messages do you expect to be going out?
I've already spoken to several Muslim leaders. We'll be having our press conferences tomorrow throughout the nation with our allies, and we will stand behind the president, and we will say basically we hope that this is the beginning of the end of a dark era represented by bin Laden, and we hope that this will usher a new era where we can talk about global relations and dealing with the grievances of Muslims worldwide in an effective way. And I think the elimination of bin Laden, along now with the Arab Revolution, where 150 million people, many of whom are Muslim, are crying for freedom and democracy, I see a lot of hope for the future. But right now, we're united as Americans, and again, the demise of bin Laden is being welcomed by American Muslims throughout our country.
Mr. al-Marayati, thank you so much for coming in this evening.
Thanks for being here. All right, now joining us on the phone